What's up, you guys? It's your girl Slim, and I'm here with another story time. This time I'm going to be telling a story about the time I almost got killed. I almost lost my life, you guys. That's, bro, that's a terrifying sight, for real. But let's go ahead and get into it. Okay, so it's how it all started. I was at work. I worked at a fast food restaurant, and today I worked my shift. It was a night shift. I got off at 10:30 one day. I can't remember what day it was. This was about, before I started, this was about 6 months ago, so it was kind of recent. But I was at work. I just got off my shift 4 o'clock to 10:30. I can't remember what day it was. So it was either 10:30 or 11:30. I can't remember. So then I got off work and I was going home. I went home and I text a friend up. You want to ride with me to my uncle's house? And she was like, yeah. So I went home after I got off work, changed clothes or whatever. Remind you, it's nighttime, it's 10:30, it's late outside. So I went to go pick her up after I changed clothes, and I went to my uncle's house. Now, the reason I was going to my uncle's house this late was because I was going to pay my car insurance. At the time, I was on my dad's insurance because, first off, who's gonna pay $200 every month for some car insurance to drive on the road? Not me. So, no, I was not doing it. So I was on my dad's car insurance, and at the time he was in jail. He was incarcerated or whatever. So I paid it to my uncle, and he was paying me and my dad's car insurance while he was gone. You know what I'm saying? Because he was not. Of course, he's not able to do it. So I was going to my uncle's house to get him the money, whatever. So me and the girl, we ride. We going to my uncle's house. My job is on the south side. I lived on the east side, but my uncle stayed on the north side. So I was living from the south side down to the east side. I was still on the east side when I went to go pick her up. She stayed a few blocks, like by the high school I used to go to. So I went to pick her up. Then I was driving or whatever, going to my uncle's house, and before I was up the street from his apartment, and I was going or whatever, and I seen this unfamiliar car. The car was familiar, but what was going on with the car made it unfamiliar, you know what I'm saying? And it just looked unusual, you know what I'm saying? So I'm driving, and then I see this car. This was the type of car it was. It was a white Crown Vic. You know those police cars, the old police cars the police used to have. They're called Crown Vics, and it was all white. It looked like it was a little, beat up, kind of old kind of version. I can't remember if it had tinted windows or not. I don't think they had any caps or whatever you call it on their wheels or none of that. But it was an old Crown Vic, white, but a little dingy. And it was dark outside, you know what I'm saying? And what made it unusual about the car was it had this little siren light, like a siren LED light on the inside on the dashboard in the middle. And it was a bright light coming out, like you would have thought, you know what I'm saying? Like, it didn't come into my mind that it was a police car, because police cars don't have that, you know what I'm saying? They have the sirens on the outside, on top, and it's red and blue or whatever. So it looked real strange to me. So as I'm driving, before I get into his complex to make that left turn, I see that car coming out this way. And I looked at the car, and I actually said something about this car before all this chaos happened. I said something about this car when I seen it. And what I said was, as I was driving, I was like, what type of car is this? I was like, it was something like that. I was like, what type of car is this? What's going on with this car? Like, what, like, who are, you know what I'm saying? Like, what is, you know what I'm saying? I don't think that's no police car, you know what I'm saying? Police cars don't have that right there, you know what I'm saying? That was my very first time ever seeing it. So they was coming this way, and I was going in the apartment complex to keep straight down that road and make that turn into the apartment complex where all the apartments at. And then when I don't remember seeing nobody behind me, you know what I'm saying? But I do remember that car passing me, you know what I'm saying? I do remember seeing that car. So I parked in front of his house. I didn't actually park in a parking spot. I stayed, you know what I'm saying? Like, I was thinking it was gonna be this, give you the money and I leave, you know what I'm saying? I wasn't thinking I was gonna park, and I thank God I did not park. I thank God I did not park. But I was like, it's hard to explain, but like when you in the driveway, kind of, the parking lot. I was in the parking lot, but I wasn't in the parking spot. Do you understand me? So his apartment is right here, and I parked right here. I'm actually behind cars that's already parked. You know what I'm saying? I'm not parked though. So him, I was like, I'm here. You know what I'm saying? Like, he was like, well, I'm not there. I'm finna call your cousin right now and tell him to come outside and come get it or whatever. So I was like, okay, I hung up the phone. The girl I'm with, she on the passenger side the whole time. I ended up turning my car off. Now this is why I turned my car off. Which at this time I wish I would have kept it on, but I didn't keep it on. I actually turned my car off because I had my money in my glove department. So I took my money out of my glove department. I turned my car off. I had to use my key to open my glove department, get my money out, and I started counting the money. It was about, I'll say, everything happened so fast. It's like the time wasn't even moving. It felt like I was sitting there for about 5 minutes trying to get the money straight, or 3 minutes, and the person came in 1 minute. That's how fast everything happened. So I'm sitting here counting the money on my lap. I'm counting my insurance money to get him for when my cousin come outside, all this and that. So then, as I'm counting, I seen that car that I just seen not too long ago, just a second ago, right behind me. And it looked strange again. I got scared as heck. The person on the passenger side got out the car. I think he had on all black. I'm not sure. A bandana. I can't remember because I couldn't really see. It was dark and he looked dark skinned. So he got out the passenger side. He was walking up to my passenger side. You know what I'm saying? The girl said he had a flashlight looking in. He was doing something. It looked strange to me. So I hurry up and put my key. I was trying to move so fast. When you're scared, you just move, you know what I'm saying? So I tried to hurry up, put my key in the ignition. I put my key in the ignition, and boom, like my car cranked up, you know what I'm saying? And then he was walking up to my car like all cool, you know what I'm saying? Just walking like, you know what I'm saying? Just walking up to my car on that side. And it looked so suspicious. And the girl, she all calm and cool or whatever. And so I turned my car on. I'm telling you, when I tell you, I couldn't even, my car wasn't all the way on before I had my foot on that gas. My car wasn't even all the way on, bro. Before I put my foot on that gas, I'm telling you, I was gone. And soon as I turned my ignition on and I started kind of driving off a little bit, like speeding off. It wasn't no drive, it was a speed. Like my foot was on that gas, and I turned. The man that had already got out the car on the passenger side, he said, hey, and he started running up to my car, like chasing after my car as I'm speeding up out the apartment complex. Then the person that was on the driver's side that was driving, he started chasing after my car in the car. He started speeding. He started pressing on his gas. Vroom. So we like doing a little high speed chase in the apartment complex. So I'm speeding out, like speeding, and then it's like a maze coming in and out of there. So I'm hitting corners real fast, doing probably 50 in a little apartment complex. I'm speeding corners. Thank God I didn't hit nothing, get in the car and get caught. You know what I'm saying? Get caught up, whatever. So I'm speeding, making turns, hitting turns left and right, getting up out of there. Then I noticed that they wasn't, chasing me no more. He wasn't chasing me no more in a car. This is why, like, as soon as I got up out the apartment complex, he stopped chasing me, you know what I'm saying? I think he had to go back and get the dude that had already, you know what I'm saying, got out the car and started walking up to my car. He went to go get him or whatever. He had to go back and get him. So I don't know how many people was in the car. I guess he went back to go get the dude. I don't know how many people that was in the car. I just know for sure it was 2 people. Because I know the person that was on the driver's side, he was driving. He was the one driving, chasing after me. And the dude that got out on the passenger side, walking up to my passenger side, he was walking up to my car, you know what I'm saying? And he started chasing after me with his car, you know what I'm saying? So both of them basically was chasing after me. But he had to go back and get his homeboy, I guess. I don't know who the hell they was. I know I seen one of them dude that obviously got out the car. He was dark skinned. I couldn't really see his face, you know what I'm saying? He looked like he had on a bandana, I'm not sure, in all black. But so ain't no telling what could have happened right then and there. There wasn't no police. It wasn't no police. You know what I'm saying? What police do and what they say, how they pull you over, it wasn't no siren. It wasn't none of that. There wasn't no police. I'm telling you, there was not no police. It's so many of those cars. It was some people that was literally trying to rob me. They probably trying to kill me. Ain't no telling. But look, y'all, let me tell you, after this, I'm speeding. I got up out them apartments and I'm speeding. I'm running red lights. I even passed by a police speeding. I'm running, and I wish I could have stopped, but I was so scared to even stop right there because I was just around the corner. You know what I'm saying? I was so scared to stop and try to flag the police down. You know what I'm saying? Because I was scared they was trying to chase me. I'm just trying to get away at the moment. I don't even worry about the police right now. So I'm speeding, and I'm over here telling the girl. She was like, she all calm, like, you know what I'm saying, like. They probably was just trying to get by. They probably was police officers or something like that. So I'm speeding or whatever. I'm like, girl, hell no. I'm sitting here yelling at you like, this is a terrifying moment. You talking about some doggone police officers, this and that. Heck no. No, it wasn't. Police officers don't even do all that. You know what I'm saying? You'll hear sirens. You'll hear pull over. You know what I'm saying? Anything. I ain't hear nobody, but all I heard was, hey. And he started chasing up out my car. Then the person on the driver's side was, bro, if you heard how he was like, and seeing how he was literally chasing after me in his car, I'm telling you, all you heard was vroom, vroom. Like literally, he was just really trying to get me. You know what I'm saying? Like he was about finna hit the back of my car. You feel me? But yeah, so I got up out of there. I'm speeding, running red lights, trying to go home. I didn't know where to go. I didn't want to go home because I think they was still trying to chase me, follow me, this and that. I ain't know where to go. I was gonna drive to the police station. I sped home, you know what I'm saying? I called the police on my way home. I told them everything that happened. I got home 10 minutes later, the police at my door. I tell them what happened. One of the ladies, she didn't really believe me. She talking about well, they basically on the phone was trying to get my location. And it was like, where it happened at? I'm telling them where it happened at. And I'm telling them, and they asked me where I'm at now. I'm telling them where I'm at now. I'm at home now. You know what I'm saying? And I guess they didn't believe me because I'm like, I'm at home. What you want me to do? Stay at the place where I was getting, you know what I'm saying? Finna get killed, finna get robbed, murdered, kidnapped, whatever the hell was finna go down. You want me to stay there? You know what I'm saying? I probably wouldn't even, if I stayed there, I probably wouldn't even be making this call right now. You know what I'm saying? That sounded stupid. So and then she was like a little white lady. So I guess she didn't, no offense, but I guess she didn't, I guess she wasn't trying to believe my story or whatever because I was telling her I'm at home now. She's like, well, where are you now? I'm like, I'm at home. You know what I'm saying? Give her the address to my house. You feel me? She was like, well, how you get home? Like, I drove. What the hell you talking about? All this happened while I was in my car. I was in my car the whole time. Like, what the hell? You know what I'm saying? So I called them or whatever. They was like, okay, we gonna make a report, this and that. Then my mama, she come out the door. I guess she was at home sleep. She just got work or something. She was at home sleep. And she was talking about, and she come to the door trying to see what happened, this and that. She talking about something. Why you ain't tell me? I'm like, son, this just happened. What are you talking about? I'm scared. When the police knocked on the door, I was scared. I didn't even want to answer the door, you feel? But they be like, boom, boom, because they would be being so hard. And then there was like police or whatever. So then I finally opened the door, you know what I'm saying? So, but yeah. They was like, they was gonna make a report, this and that, and so and so. I can't remember how long. Seen them again. Not them, but the car. I seen the car. It happened, y'all, it happened like so many more times, like 3, 4 maybe more times after this. After this incident happened, like 4 more times I seen this car. Now, I'm gonna start off with the times I remember, you know what I'm saying? Okay. So, I think that was that next day. I'm not sure. I'm ended up finding out, of course, she was there. So, parents, they tell everybody. So, my grandma knew, cousin knew, everybody knew, this and that, aunts knew, blah, 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 this and that. Okay, so, I'm at my grandma's house. I don't know if it was the next day or like 2 days later. I think it was like 2 days later, I went to my grandma's house. Because my grandma want me to, chill with her sometimes. So, I was at my grandma's house or whatever. My cousins and stuff was there. Yeah. The Crown Vic was parked right in front of her house. Right in front of her driveway. It was right there. But this time, it was a different Crown Vic. It was the same one, but it was like the upgraded Crown Vic. It was white. But this one was all, was tinted all black. Now, it was daylight this time. So my assumption is they got another Crown Vic that was tinted because it was daylight, because they didn't want me to see who they was. But they was very bold for them to come to my grandma's house. And remind you, my grandma, I haven't been, after that incident, I haven't been to her house in maybe some weeks. You know what I'm saying? Some weeks. You feel me? So how the hell you know my grandma stayed? You feel me? How you know my grandma stayed? That's what I want to know. How? You feel me? But my car was in the driveway. But how do you know where my grandma stayed? You feel me? And that was crazy, you know what I'm saying? So, and they was bold, and they didn't do nothing, you know what I'm saying? They just parked right in front of her car for a good maybe 5-10 minutes. They just sat there, ain't did nothing, you know what I'm saying? And then so I'm in the house with her, and we already paranoid, you know, I'm telling my grandma and them I already knew. And, you know, the whole time I was there, you know what I'm saying, she was asking me, like, what was going on, what happened. I was telling her what happened with the car, the white Crown Vic, this and that. She looking out the window and stuff. No, and my grandma, she liked to sit with her door open, and then she had a screen door closed, well, with the door open, so she could sit down and watch TV and look outside the door. So she's sitting down on the couch. My cousin sitting down and watch TV. I'm behind them in the dining room sitting at the table. We seen the Crown Vic pull up. I ran straight to the back. I swear. I promise. I went straight to my grandma room. I ain't know where to hide. I ain't know where to go. I just know I went straight to my grandma room, bro. And I tried to hide. My heart was beating so fast. I got so scared. And then my cousin like, there go that Crown Vic. And then he was so scared, like, and my grandma was like, get up, go close the door, go close the door. She was telling my cousin go close the door. He like 8 years old. He was scared. He didn't want to get up and close the door. Shoot, I wasn't finna go get up and close the door. I ran. But yeah, he was so scared. He didn't want to get up and open. He didn't want to get up and, you know what I'm saying, close the door, you feel me? So my grandma, she got up and she closed the door and locked it. And we just started you know what I'm saying, looking out the window till they left. Then they ended up leaving. Finna get ready to go to work. So like I said, my grandma ended up closing the door and she locked it, and we looking out the window, and they ended up, you know what I'm saying, after a while, they ended up leaving. And I made another police report. I called the police again. And the police station was right around the corner from my grandma's house. Now, my grandma don't stay nowhere near me at the time. She stayed minutes away, yeah, maybe 20 minutes away or less, 15 minutes. And, like, she just moved out there not too long ago. So this is my thing. How did you know my grandma stayed there? You feel me? So that comes to bring me to the conscious that you've been watching me and you've been stalking me, you know what I'm saying, for a long time. And I'm just now noticing it, because you made it noticeable this time. But I feel like you've been watching me for a long time, for you to know my grandma stayed, for you to know where I stay at, for you to know anything about me, you feel me? I told them again. I told them this wasn't the first time. I told them everything that happened. This wasn't the first time. I just seen them. They did this. I already made a police report last time. This and that. Basically, they can't do nothing about it till we don't get a license plate. I gave them a description of the car. It's a lot of white Crown Vics. Can't really do much. Even though this was a different version of a Crown Vic, it was still a Crown Vic. It was still white. You know what I'm saying? But they was like, we're just going to make a report, this and that. Let us know. Call us back if you see anything, if you get any information. It's like 3-something. And it's time for me to go to work. This is the same exact day this just happened. This is the same day this just happened when they just popped up at my grandma's house. So this was 30 minutes later after the police came and everything. It's time for me to go to work now. They done came back to my grandma's house. This time, me, my aunt, and all my cousins, we was already standing outside because I was finna get ready to go to work. I was just finna get in my car and go to work. Thank God I didn't. I'm glad they came when they came, you feel me? Because I was scared as heck. I really didn't want to drive by myself. I was really, at the time, trying to get somebody to take me to work or trail me or something, you know what I'm saying? Because I really didn't want to go by myself. Thank God that this happened at the time it did, even though not wishing that it did happen, but I'm glad the timing was how it was at that time, because I was just going to get ready to go to work by myself. And that's like a little long drive from here, from where my grandma stayed at, to my job, you know what I'm saying? And they was going to catch me by myself this time, you feel me? So, I walked outside. We all outside. I'm finna get ready to go to work. and they came back up the driveway. But this time they seen us all standing outside, so they parked in they turned in somebody else's driveway that was a little further up before you get to my grandma's house. They turned in their driveway, then turned around and left back out. And I was like, nah, done deal, that's it. I think I called the police again, I'm not sure. But my aunt, she got in her car and she started following up behind them trying to see after, we was all standing outside, but they was already kind of gone. Then my aunt, she heard they got in her car and she tried to go follow them, but when she came back, she was like, they was already gone, you know what I'm saying? She don't know which way they went. So after that, I just started seeing a whole bunch of Crown Vics. I started seeing a whole bunch of those cars. It's a lot of those cars. A lot of them white. It's a lot of them. You know what I'm saying? So you really don't know. Old version, new version. They got the beat up one. You know what I'm saying? You really don't know which. So that was that. I think something else had happened too. I can't remember because I think I called the police 3 times. Well, I think that was the 3 times I had called the police. Then I think I called them again. I'm not sure, y'all. It was so much had went on. Basically, they stalking me now, you know what I'm saying? So, can you watch out? Because I don't understand, like, why you following me? What did I do? You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't do nothing to nobody. I'm not rich, you feel me? Ain't no reason for you to be, you know what I'm saying, what you trying to do. And that's the thing, like, what's creepy is I don't know your intentions, you feel me? That's the thing. I don't know your intentions and I don't know who you is. So I could be looking at a friend of you know what I'm saying, of that person that was following me. I could be looking in their friend face. I could be looking in their face, you know what I'm saying? I could be seeing them and I'll never know who it is, you know what I'm saying? Even though, and it's more than one person. It's 2 of them that I know of. So I gotta walk outside every day not knowing who it is, just watching my back, because it could be you know what I'm saying? It could be him, you know what I'm saying? It could be him, you know what I'm saying? And I would never know. But they could look me in my face and I would never know who it was. And I would never know what their intentions was. So that's what makes it so scary. To this day, it was like 6 months ago. That wasn't even long ago. Probably less than that. It wasn't long ago. It was actually recent. And I don't even know if they still after me or what. I don't even know why. But it was no reason for you to be popping up like that. And it was going on for a good 2 months when they was stalking me, when I see them pop up. And you didn't know where I stayed at. You knew where my grandma stayed at, probably where I worked at, and everywhere else. I don't know. You feel me? This made me pay attention more to my surroundings, people, everything. I make sure I watch everything, you feel me? Because you never know who or what, you feel me? So that made me pay more attention to my surroundings, because this person could have been stalking me. You can't know where my grandma stay at. You can't know where I stay at. You can't know where I work at. You can't know my car. You can't know where I be at if you're not stalking me, you feel me? And I mean, they knew where my grandma stayed at the next day after that incident. So you have to been following me. Ain't nobody stupid around here. Not stupid, because you feel me? I'm with all that investigating stuff, you feel me? I'm with all that. But that made me pay more attention to my surroundings. Then my uncle was like, that happened to him once. I feel like they should have been in jail for that, because first off, you stalking. Second off, you chasing after me. Like, ain't no telling what your intentions was, you feel me? Thank God they didn't start shooting at my car when I sped up. I don't understand why, because first of all, I don't do nothing to nobody. I'm quiet. I don't talk to nobody. And I stay in the house. I don't party. I don't do none of that. And this right here is the reason why. But that'll be all, because it was so much that happened with that. I'm just thankful and I'm glad God spared me, because I'm telling you, I wouldn't be here right now if it wasn't for Jesus. I'm telling you, if it weren't for God, bro, I would not be here right now. Just thank God for everything, sparing my life that night, because I would not be here, bro. That was a crazy experience. Thank y'all for watching. Make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe. Let me know if y'all want to hear some more story times. And give me suggestions. Follow my social media. Twitter will be Twitter, Snapchat, Instagram, Facebook. All that gonna be in the description down below. And I'm out.